Drew McIntyre and SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis have been at odds for months. Aldis was furious at Paul Heyman for bringing McIntyre back from suspension through the War Games contract last week. He made his feelings clear about the situation this past week as well. Aldis called Drew McIntyre persona non grata, indicating that the Scottish Warrior could be removed from the Blue brand owing to his consistent issues with the general manager. On that note, here are 5 stars that could replace the former World Heavyweight Champion on SmackDown if he indeed gets fired by Nick Aldis. Williams has been an incredible heel on the developmental brand and would be a great replacement for McIntyre on Friday nights as a villainous character. Obafemi. Sticking to the idea of NXT call-ups, Nick Aldis could bring in Obafemi to bolster the roster. The ruler has dominated the developmental brand during his reign as the NXT champion and recently returned to challenge Ricky Sanks to a matchup. Joe Hendry. It was recently revealed that former TNA World Champion Joe Hendry has signed a full-time contract with WWE. Hendry has made 2 appearances on the main roster this past year. He made his debut as a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble and then faced Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41 as his surprise opponent. While he has been making regular appearances on NXT owing to the brand's partnership with TNA, he could now make the move to the main roster. Since Raw is already packed with star power, he could join SmackDown and establish himself as a top star there. Penta. While Drew McIntyre is a despicable heel and Penta is one of the most beloved babyfaces in WWE, there is a case to be made for a trade. The former AEW star could move to Friday nights to reunite with his real-life brother and former tag team partner, Rey Fenix. The man with zero fear has been a major star on the Red brand since his debut earlier this year. However, he could finally win gold by moving to SmackDown and potentially claiming the United States Championship. LA Knight. Earlier this year when Raw moved to Netflix, LA Knight switched brands as well. While the megastar made his name for himself on SmackDown, he hasn't quite breached the main event picture on Monday nights. Instead of wasting his star power, the creative team could replace Drew McIntyre by bringing back Knight. The former United States champion would also be a great heel if they decide to turn him into one. And in doing so, he could capitalize on the fan backing he is currently receiving by potentially winning the WWE Championship. However, it remains to be seen how things pan out and whether he will indeed return to the land of opportunity on Friday nights.